Good morning, everyone, and welcome to our presentation. As you can see on the screen, our topic for today is emerging technologies. In our presentation, we will focus on four emerging technologies, namely cybersecurity, artificial intelligence, cloud computing, and IoT. My talk is particularly regarding to cybersecurity. Firstly, I would like to define cybersecurity. Cybersecurity is one of the application of technologies used to protect systems, networks, programs, devices, and data from cyber attacks. It aims to reduce the risk of cyber attacks and protect against the unauthorized exploitation of systems, networks, and technologies. It is also referred as information technology security or electronic information security. Now, talking about their domain, I have listed down few of them, namely network security, application security, cloud security, information security, and mobile security. Common cyber threats. Here are some common methods used to threaten cybersecurity. The first one being malware. The term malware refers to malicious software variants such as worms, viruses, and spyware that provide unauthorized access and cause damage to a computer. Next, ransomware. Ransomware is a type of malware that logs down files, data, and systems and threatens to erase or destroy the data or make private or sensitive data to the public and goes on until a ransom is paid to the cyber criminals who launched the attack. Next, being phishing. Phishing is a type of fraud that involves stealing personal information such as customer ID, credit debit card, CVV number, etc. Data breach. Data breach is another such threat in which information is accessed without authorization. Website defacement. In website defacement, cyber criminals change the visual appearance of a website and cause disturbance in the functioning. Cryptojacking. Cryptojacking is the unauthorized use of computing resources to mine cryptocurrencies. Lastly, I would like to talk about the cyber laws in India. Information Technology Act 2000 is the main law connected with cyber security in India. The Indian Penal Code 1860 is also used to bring criminals connected with cyber crimes. Now, I would like to call my friend Sanjana, who would further continue with the discussion. Thank you.
Hello all, this is Sanjana and today I'm going to explain about artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence refers to the simulation of human intelligence in machines that are programmed to think like humans and mimic their actions. The term may also be applied to any machine that exhibits traits associated with the human mind, such as learning and problem solving. Artificial intelligence is a field which combines computer science and robust data sets to enable problem solving. The ideal characteristic of artificial intelligence is the ability to rationalize and take actions that have the best chance of achieving a specific goal. A subset of artificial intelligence is machine learning, which refers to concept that computer programs can automatically learn from and adapt to new data without being assisted by humans. Deep learning techniques enables this automatic learning through the absorption of huge amounts of unstructured data such as text, images, or video. AI is continuously evolving to benefit many different industries, starting from healthcare industries to automotive industries. Let us now look at different applications of artificial intelligence. The first application is recommendation engines. AI algorithms can help to discover data trends that can be used to develop more effective cross selling strategies. This is used to make relevant add on recommendations to customers during the checkout process for online retailers. Computer vision. This AI technology enables computers to derive meaningful information from digital images, videos, and other inputs. Computer vision has applications within photo tagging in social media, radiology imaging in healthcare, and self driving cars within the automotive industry. Next application is for customer services. Online chatbots are used who can answer FAQs about topics like shipping or provide advice like suggesting sizes for users, basically changing the customer engagement. Example of which are the messaging bots that are used on e-commerce sites. AI in healthcare industries. In healthcare industries, AI is used for dosing drugs and for different surgical procedures. Automated stock trading and finance. It is used to detect suspicious activity in banking, such as unusual debit card usage and large account deposits. It is also used by different trading platforms for making trades without human intervention. Speech recognition. It is a capability which uses natural language processing to process human speech into a written format. These are only some of the applications of artificial intelligence. Like these, there are many different industries that use AI for different purposes.
Good morning, all. So, as we saw, the other two emerging technologies, namely cybersecurity and artificial intelligence, now let's talk about cloud computing. Cloud computing is generally used to hosting services over the internet. So, the term cloud was usually used as a metaphor for internet. So, the usage was originally derived from its common depiction in network. So, what was the main goal for cloud computing? It was to provide easy and scalable access to the computing resources and IT services. So, a cloud are of two types, public and private. So, a public cloud sells services to anyone on the internet, whereas a private cloud is a data center that provides services to limited number of people with only few access and permission settings. Now, let's talk about cloud computing emergence. Some people think cloud computing is the next big thing in the world of IT, whereas others think it's another variation of utility computing model. However, it's not just the buzzword cloud computing that is causing the confusion among people, but currently only a few cloud computing vendors are actually practicing this form of technology. And also, almost every analyst from every research organization in the country is defining this term differently. Grid computing. So, grid computing is often confused with cloud computing. So, grid computing is a form of distributed computing that implements a virtual supercomputer which performs very large tasks. So, many cloud computing deployments today are powered by grid computing implementations, but cloud computing should be seen as an evolved next step away from the grid utility model. Coming to cloud based service offerings. So, cloud computing may be viewed as a source available as a service for virtual data centers, but cloud computing and virtual data centers are totally different and not the same. If we take an example considering Amazon storage service, so this is a data storage service designed for the use across the internet that is nothing but cloud. So it is designed to make web scale computing easier for developers. So according to Amazon, it provides a single web service interface that can be used to store and retrieve any amount of data from anywhere on the web at any time. It gives the developer access to the same highly scalable, reliable, and inexpensive data storage infrastructure that Amazon uses to run its own global network of websites. Thank you.
Hello all. So I'm going to talk about the Internet of Things. It is incredibly easy to overlook the full impact of technology on our world. The wheel made it possible to move and transport things and people. It changed everything from agriculture to political governance. The light bulb illuminated homes and businesses, eventually changing the way architects design structures and entire cities were laid out. The automobile introduced fast point to point travel for individuals, redefining the way we live and work. And the computer introduced a digital world with data that could be stored and shared in new and remarkable ways. The Internet of Things describes the network of physical objects that are embedded with sensors, software, and other technologies for the purpose of connecting and exchanging data with other devices and systems of the internet. The Internet of Things lie at the epicenter of this shockwave, and it is just getting started. In the 1990s, researchers theorized how humans and machines could weave together a completely new form of communication and interaction via machines. That reality is now unfolding before our eyes. The Internet of Things offer both a telescope and a microscope into the once invisible world between people, machine, and physical objects. It boldly goes where no data scientist could have ventured, let alone imagined, only a few years ago. The Internet of Things connect human and machine intelligence in new, entirely remarkable, and sometimes scary ways. It can make sense of motion between and among things, including people, animal, vehicles, air currents, viruses, and much more. The IoT can also support systems that operate independent of human oversight and incredibly get smarter on their own over time by adapting an underlying algorithm. The Internet of Things will introduce new products and services and make many existing offerings completely obsolete. While it is important to know where exactly the Internet of Things will take us, it's entirely clear that a more technology centric world is in the cards. We will live in automated homes, drive drive smart vehicles, a networked road, shop in highly interactive stores, and connect to medical and wellness products that redefine our basic approach to health. We have all had our experience with IoT through smartphones, direct to home television services, smart televisions, and much more. There are many more applications of IoT like smart homes, smart city, self-driven cars, IoT retail shops, farming, wearables, smart grids, industrial internet, telehealth, traffic management, water waste management, etc. So these were the few emerging technologies which we wanted to talk about. Hope you guys liked it. Thank you.